Hello, everyone, and welcome to Biz Up Buffalo Survival Kit series. My name is Jessica Lewis, and I am the president and CEO of LaLew Public Relations. We are a full-service PR firm specializing in media relations, strategic planning, website and social media management, and community engagement. And today, I'm your facilitator for repositioning your business during a crisis. In today's workshop, you will learn how to identify your customer's pain point, meet their need, and expand your brand. We are in an unprecedented time in our country, and right now is the perfect opportunity to figure out the best way to pivot your business during a crisis. The first step that you want to do is gather an understanding of who you are already helping with your product or service. And that's simply identifying your target market. Within that group, you can create something called a buyer persona. This is a fictional customer, but based on real data about your existing consumer coupled with market research. And in just a few slides, I'll dig a little bit deeper into a buyer persona. Next, you want to identify what pain point you currently solve. Every business exists to solve a customer's pain point. And lastly, you want to determine what new pain points have arisen. As a result of being quarantined, a lot of people have experienced frustration and stressors being at home, working from home while trying to manage homeschooling their children. What is a pain point? If you have never heard of this concept before or this term before, now is an opportunity to take some notes to capture what a pain point is. A key component to marketing and business in general is understanding customer pain points and then delivering solutions to those pain points. A pain point is the root problem a prospect or a customer has. And again, businesses exist to solve their customer's pain point. So if we take a look at the image in the center, we see a little boy with an injury on his knee. Now, any parent who sees their child with this type of injury would instinctively go to grab a bandage to wrap around their child's leg. The pain point is that they want to stop their child's leg from bleeding. So the key is that the solution should address the customer's true pain point. The marketing shouldn't be about the product. It should be about the alleviation of the pain point. Buyer persona. Here is an example of a persona profile. We have Steve, who is 47 years old. The first box describes who he is. The first row expounds on details about who he is. The next talks about how he finds us, which is really talking about your business. Then it goes on to describe his pain points. Next, it identifies what he wants to know, what he doesn't want, and then why he buys from us, again, you, talking about you, your business. And this is a way to visualize what an ideal customer within your audience looks like. Repositioning to meet their need. Here is where you'll want to put on your strategic thinking cap. What services or resources can you provide now that we're shut down and as New York State looks to reopen? If you've been keeping up on Governor Cuomo's press conferences, then you know that New York State will reopen up in phases. So the first phase is going to start with manufacturing and construction businesses, and then businesses that are deemed important, right under essential, will open up next. So this is a prime opportunity to think about ways that you can pivot based on this phased reopening plan. One way to do that is to think about ways that you can expand your brand. So, do you have current offerings that you can expand? Where do you see voids in the marketplace? And business ideas are born out of necessity or perceived necessity. And when I say perceived necessity, all I'm really talking about is a regular everyday brand compared to a luxury brand. So we all need reliable transportation, and we can get along just fine in a Nissan Honda, or a Toyota. We might not necessarily need a Lexus or Mercedes or a BMW, but if you have the means and you can afford it, then that's a car that you can purchase. And so it's not necessarily a need, but it's a want. And so there's a perceived necessity around that for folks in their particular target market. Now, for an everyday business owner, let's say you are a hairstylist or a barbershop owner. Now would be a great time to offer online tutorials to teach people how to create low and easy maintenance styles at home. You also can offer one-on-one sessions via a virtual platform to teach people how to cut and color. If you are a travel agent, right now, travel has come to a halt. And so a lot of families' travel plans have been canceled and they're looking to rebook and reschedule. Perhaps that's a service that you can provide to take that off of their hands. Or you can create a how-to guide or FAQs talking about traveling after a pandemic. So let's recap on lessons learned. First, gathering and understanding of your target market and your buyer persona. Next, identify your customer's pain point and what new pain points have arisen as a result of our current condition. Next, we talked about how to meet their need. And last, ways to expand your brand. If you have any questions on the content shared with you today, I will be available on Friday Live to answer your questions. Please be sure to like, share, and comment on this video. I'd like to thank you and wish you a wonderful day.